All right, we back. Kind of a update on the pontoon boat from the last video. Anyway, we got some stuff. We got some stuff done. It's taken a while. I've helped as much as I could. This one's more so my dad doing it or whatever, setting it up, doing it, and his ordeal. I'm just here, his world. I live in it. Anyway. We figured out, well, we got the 6.5s put in. We ended up having to do a little modification to the original panel, or the cover panel for the speakers and whatnot, to get the tweeter, or to get the grill to work with the front. The back, we couldn't, it was just too narrow. So after listening to it, we're gonna probably need a tweeter back there, but it's not terrible. I mean, or it won't be bad whenever the towers get put on. We're still waiting on the enclosures for that to come in, but we're thinking about taking the tweeter out of the grill, and, well, actually, we may just have to buy tweeters. I don't know if we have those or not on that set, because we had to monitor, or they were from another boat and ended up not using them. But anyway, so we're just using the mid-range driver back there. We're not doing we're not putting a tweeter as well for now, until we get the towers on to figure out what it sounds like, which it's going to pick up the rear anyway because of the tower, but it's the height where the sound travels across. It should meet fine, especially if you're sitting on the back of a boat, which pulling behind the boat. I don't know. I know some people pull tubes and stuff, not really wakeboards and whatnot, but they'll pull a tube every once in a while. But it's mainly for sitting. You know, a lot of people will pull up, park somewhere. Let's say park, drop anchor somewhere, and they'll just chill, listen to music and whatnot. And the towers really help for that too. But as far as putting the tweeter on the back 6.5s, we haven't decided yet. We'll make that decision once the towers get put on. But we made some headway. We got the amps put in, and let's see, we did the 6.5s, got those put in, got the amps put in. Still have to run the wire for the subs. We narrowed down what subs we were going to do. The 8 is actually, well, the 2 8s I think I put in the video. The 2 8s is what we went with, just because of size and space and whatnot. The 12, that 12 is big. I mean, that 12 is the size of a car, like a car 12, or a 12 you would put in a car for that aspect. But anyway, we figured out the box stuff for the 8. I did some prefab. I made a box, or we had 2 boxes that I had built for something else that we were just kind of using as test boxes. Put them on the boat, tested it, figured out what we needed to do different, what needed to be changed. I made a box to fit up under the seat in one area, and kind of went off of it. It sounded good. Put the second box on the other side of that enclosure. The woofers are facing or they're not facing each other, they're facing out, but one of them's ported kind of facing the back of the other box. I'll show you here in a second. But anyway, got the sub figured out. I think the only thing that's left is getting the towers put on. This guy was wanting some lights, some LED lights to go around the kind of exterior. Oh, I kept getting closer. They just want some lights to go around the exterior rim of the boat to kind of shine down on the water and whatnot. Which, I mean, they're cool enough. They're cool and all. They're a pain in the butt, because you can't really find them. You can find some that are good, but they're expensive. Or you can find some less expensive that are not as good. Y'all know how it is. You pay for what you get. But anyway, I'll show you the kind of what I'm talking about on the 6.5s as far as what we had to change or what we had to modify for the grill to fit, and I'll show you the sub boxes in the amp and stuff. So this is the of course the original grill, and then or the cover, and then that's the JL, the M6 6.5 that I previewed, showed y'all in the last video. But we ended up having to cut this bottom section of the grill off because it hit, which I don't know if that's it, but it hit this ribbed reinforcement on it. That and the logo on the bottom kind of stuck out a little bit farther than the grill face itself. But we got that figured out, got it knocked out. Moving to the cockpit area. It's a mess on here, but we're in the middle of it. That board was already here that they had the original amp mounted on. And of course there's their electrical stuff for the boat, but you got the 606 right there, the 601 over there, and we got what's the back of the controller is over here. So it was kind of short runs. I mean, they aren't luckily the wire for the speakers that ran, it was coming from here, or you can see that plug coming from that plug, ran up down. It ran down and then come up to back here to where the, what you can see the RCA's coming out. It's where the back of the controller is. But got that figured out, got it all nice and mounted and pretty, so pretty. We still have to run the subwoofer speaker wire, permanent run, but the woofer is, one of them's here. That is not, oops, it's not permanent. We're gonna take and coat the box with, well, this box and the other box. Both boxes are gonna be coated with bed liner. Which you can see the woofer's on this side, and it fires under that, well, that compartment going all the way to the front. This one's the sealed one. We may port it. I don't think we need to, but anyway, this is the second one. Same thing, just flipped. Subwoofer on that side. This one's actually ported on the back right there. And then this is what I was talking about, porting or having the subs, whoops, face each other, or the backs facing each other. Like if they were ported, then they could be firing, the ports could be kind of contained, firing into this whole section, and then the woofer's firing, that one firing into that, that one firing into that. But I think it's all right, it's good now. Like I said, that 12 was just, I mean, that 12 wouldn't even, it would barely sit in a hole, or in that whole section, or any of the whole sections by itself without a box or anything. But we got it figured out, slowly but surely getting there. Next, move down, and oh, there it is. So much plastic, Jesus. There's the back 6.5. Well, one of them, the other one's on the other side, but this is what I was talking about, is it's flush, like it's literally, it's flat. And this is the cover. There's no contour or nothing, it's just flat, so the grill wouldn't work, it's too big. So I think if we do put a tweeter, we'll put a tweeter in this area right here, maybe, I don't know. Like I said, we'll have to wait and see how the towers pan out. But then the cover goes on and it covers it up just like that. Anyway, what else did I miss? I think that's it. That's one of the boxes, test boxes. There's a factory, the kill switch and battery and electrical stuff. There's a second battery under there. But yeah, slowly, surely getting there. Slowly, surely getting there. It just takes time, which is taking a little longer than I wanted it to, but it is what it is. Run into obstacles. I can't talk. Obstacles that you can't really. I don't know. You don't know they're going to, I mean, you kind of figure they're going to be there, but you don't know they're going to be there. You just got to climb that mountain, you know. Ain't no mountain high enough. But anyway, we're getting there. Hopefully, next video, it'll be done, which I may put a video in between. I don't know. I'll post whatever I feel like it. How about that? I've got a truck that I've had for a couple years now that I've tried to build, or I built, didn't get to race it, built it again, still didn't get to race it, fix some stuff, redo some stuff, hopefully race it this year. Changing out the fuel, some of the fuel system stuff, getting rid of the carburetor, going to EFI. Stuff I should have done in the beginning, but whatever. Doing some interior, updating on the interior stuff, and then fixing a couple transmission issues, mainly the shifter linkage. It's kind of giving me a problem. Sorry, there was a ginormous moth flying. Anyway, hopefully get that in here and get videos on it here soon. But anyway, till next time.